It is a great day to be in the garden and a terrific day to save some money on a project that will really enhance the look of our space. Today, I'm going to take two of these containers that I've used for quite a while in our yard, and I'm going to give them a much needed upgrade that will really elevate the look of our back porch area. And when I plant these up with gorgeous annuals, it's going to look fantastic. Stick around, I have a lot to show you. Container gardening can be so rewarding, but at a time where everything is kind of expensive, it's always great to cut costs and enhance the look of our yard all at the same time. A couple of weeks ago, I thrifted a couple of items and planted them up with some beautiful annuals, and they turned out great. I also repurposed an item in my yard. It was an old barbecue with some beautiful plants, and that project was fantastic as well. But it's always nice to kind of rethink some of those containers that we already have or ones that we're not using and come up with creative ways to really elevate the look of those containers in a new way. And that's what I'm going to do today. It's super easy. I'm really not going to spend a lot of time or money on this project because I already have my annuals, and all I need to do is really give this a nice fresh coat of paint, and you're going to be amazed to see how it turns out at the end. Now let's talk about this container. A couple of years ago, I purchased this from Aldi, of all places. It's very, very sturdy. It's kind of heavy, but not as heavy, obviously, as stone would be. It's a composite material of some sort, and it really has done very well in our yard. It's not cracked in any way, but it's kind of worn. It's got staining from where the water has leached out on the bottom. We're going to sand these down to prep them to be painted, and I'm only going to spend literally $5 on some spray paint to elevate the look of these containers. So let's get that done right now. I'm going to let them dry tonight, and then tomorrow when I plant these up, it's going to be gorgeous. Let's get it done. Okay, so it's the next day, and I could not be happier with the way these turned out. I mean, it is amazing to see what a simple coat of paint can do to a container that is, relatively old. These are 4 years old. I mean, this container looks brand new, and I love the finish. So let's talk about the paint that I used, because I think it really is worth mentioning. This is the Rust-Oleum satin finished Canyon Black paint, and it's the 2x ultra coverage. I'm here to say it absolutely did work. I only needed one coat on these containers. The only thing that I had to add on the second day, which is today in the morning, was to paint this rim right here, because I had painted them originally upside down, and so when I turned them over, I want to make sure that I had a nice black rim on the top, and I didn't see any of that previous gray color. So this was great, and it was on sale. It was a little over $5. I only had to spray it once, which meant less spraying time and less spray, and I think that was definitely well worth it, because these things look amazing. All right, so let's talk about the gorgeous containers that I have over here on this table. It's filled with so many pretty things, and I think they're going to be really nice in contrast with the container that they're about to be planted in. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is this beautiful new for 2025 variety from Proven Winners, the Virtuoso Classy Carmine Dahlia. I love this color, and since we're adding so much more red into our garden this year, this kind of fits the bill. I love the deep, rich red color that eventually brightens to a little bit lighter red, but still it's nice and saturated with that beautiful center, the yellow center. I think they are really, really pretty. They're just loaded with petals, loaded with blooms. These will grow about 15 to 18 inches tall, and not necessarily too wide, but they will look really, really nice in this container as my filler in the center. I'm going to plant 2 of these in here, and I think they're going to be great, and they'll just kind of fill in the center. I'm going to use 4 plants per container. These are relatively large, so they're going to be able to handle that many plants very easily. Plus, I want it to look really nice right from the start, and they'll just fill in and really do a good job of giving us a show all season long. All right, so the second beautiful plant I have here on my table that's going to go in the container are these beautiful Super Bells pomegranate punch. And the main job of this beautiful plant is just to fill with beautiful color and then spill over the side, giving us that gorgeous red with that deep burgundy, almost black throat that really brings in the color of the container along with the colors of the dahlias that are right behind them. This is just a little bit lighter in color than the dahlia, but I really do think it's going to really mix well and bring the color down in front, like I was just saying. I love Super Bells. They're so great for me. And I just want to mention that they need some fertilizer to really sustain them through the season. I fertilize these once a week with a water soluble, and I will fertilize this whole container with a water soluble, and all of my plants here on this table will benefit greatly from that, especially when it starts to heat up and we start to get that beautiful summer growth that all of these plants really thrive in. These plants, I must say, all of them are going to do really well in a full sun situation, which means they're going to get more than 6 hours of sun per day, and it's exactly the perfect spot for that, because this area of my yard definitely gets at least 6 hours, and in the summer it'll be just a little bit longer, and so it's going to be perfect. I'm really excited to get them in their happy spot. All right, and then lastly, this is going to be my really beautiful thriller, which is this new variety of salvia. This is the unplugged white variety, and these things are amazing. They're not going to be a absolutely huge salvia, but they are going to grow between, now let me look here so I don't tell you the wrong information, 14 to 24 inches tall. And it's going to be placed in the back, so I get that beautiful height in these white blooms, which, guys, they're really, really stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. They're like a snow white, and they've already been attracting all kinds of pollinators. That beautiful white color is going to be really nice with the reds of the other 2 plant varieties that I have in here. So nice. I want to talk about how I'm going to prep this container so that I don't have a lot of extra maintenance watering them through the spring and in the summer. Now, when I originally purchased these, I drilled a hole in the bottom. It's like a little notch. There it is right there, a notch on the bottom, just big enough for my drip irrigation line to run through the bottom and then go through the drainage hole up through the top, where I'm going to have my emitters on top. And that really is going to save me a lot of time, especially in the hot summer months when we're busy or we're on vacation. I won't have to worry about my containers going dry. They're going to really benefit from having that constant moisture, especially if the weather requires them to have a little bit more watering than when it's cool like it is today. So I'm going to just show you how that's going to work. I have my drip irrigation line right here. I'm going to run that through the notch that I was just talking about, right here, just like that. And then I'm going to take the other part, or the other end of this drip irrigation line, and run it through the drainage hole. See if I can help you see that right there. There we go. All right. And I have the other end here. And then when I connect my emitters, I'm just going to run them around the plants. And then when I'm ready to connect this to my main line, my pre-existing line, then I'm going to be all good to go. So the soil that I'm going to use today is this moisture control soil from Miracle-Gro. I've been using it for a number of years and it works really great. But if you have your favorite brand, I'm sure that would be just fine. You just want to make sure that it's well draining, because all of the annuals here on the table will really benefit from well draining soil and they'll be happy all season long. In fact, most annuals and perennials do benefit from well draining soil unless otherwise noted on the tag, because there are some plants that really do like a bog situation where it stays consistently wet, but these are not that kind of annual, especially the super bells. Okay, so let's get this planted up. I'm going to use my pop-in method. It's going to be relatively easy, and I'm going to show you how beautiful they are after I get it all done. Here we go. So that's it. They're all planted up and I am so happy with the way these turned out. I mean, this simple upgrade by painting this container really does set the stage for all of those beautiful blooms here in the middle. Now, I know that these are all freshly planted, but eventually they're all going to have different growth habits. The super bells will trail over the side and just really be a beautiful solid show of color, and these dahlias will fill in their space here in the middle. I know they're relatively small right now, but over time and through the spring and definitely into the summer, they will mound a little bit higher than the super bells, giving you that really nice tiered effect. And then of course, towering over the top is this beautiful white salvia, and it really is stunning, already attracting bees, and I think it really does give a really nice variety and contrast with that beautiful white backdrop. So pretty. And you know what, it's going to be great to get them in their spot, and on the way out I'm going to place them in their spot so you can see what they're going to look like. But until next time, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It certainly was a fun project to complete, and we will see you again very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye.